We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53.
Dak gonna put it up right away. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Cowboys. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, Prescott. That one swung out to Blue, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Dak to throw. This pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 20, here's second down and 6. In motion, Lamb. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw again. Dak. Now screen set up for Blue. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Yeah! Here we go,
They'll go with a counter on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and
47.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Pistol now for Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Will set up the screen to Gainwell.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd down, 3 to go. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Out to his right. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb.
To C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Steelers' 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. We'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
21-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott, and this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing is Prescott. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it will wind up being a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. This one is caught by Turpin. And a mark him down just shy of the 40. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
First down, Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Prescott again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 20-yard line.
319!
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 319!
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. Room to run past midfield. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 49.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. At Firemouth. Touchdown Steelers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah!
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. A A throw on the move is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Here's a toss as they look to run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and a yard.
Yeah, here we go. I take Friday.
Here's Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
319.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. A couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Play action now. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This one is caught by Skoranek. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
That's into the hands of his receiver, Skoranek. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
319.
Warren, and this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
brings up second.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Green 18. Green 18.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
Green 18. Green 18.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll return this from the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a screen set up for Blue. Screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, kill!
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 46.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Up the middle they go. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Like the old adage, advantage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll run here, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Kill! Here we go, 47. Hey, kill! 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
Here's Williams. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. Oh, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve Which sets up first and goal. Now, first and goal.
58.
They'll go down to a knee. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.